Katie, do you have more?
No.
You're good, huh?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I think that'll.
Mine are a lot of pictures that Sharon had. There's that blue house that used to be Gordon Niles on North 15.
This?
Yeah, that was in there
Yeah,
somewhere.
And
that's
that
there.
belongs
This one?
to
Yep, that right there.
Matt Wallerstead.
Oh,
They turned it back over to Matt, and Steve Schultz, rural route Steve Schultz, wants that to move it in the country. So if you send a letter to Matt, maybe they'll move on it.
Okay, I thought Chad mentioned.
Chad and Mandy turned it back to him.
Okay.
She told me that today, because she said,
Okay.
because that picture was laying out on the desk, and she went,
All
is
right.
that yours? Not anymore, so, okay. So that's Matt. This is a house, you guys, it's on Main Street.
I got two on Main Street.
Yeah, I had that one written down, see, next to Arlington Apartments.
Yeah,
Yeah.
1010 West
Okay.
Main.
I
Yeah.
had that too.
And then that 1100, that big two-story that looks like it's fallen to the west.
You know where
In the
Arlington
next
Apartments-
block.
On the,
Whiskey
on the corner?
Harvest.
That's
Right on the
Jones,
corner.
isn't it?
Yeah, right across from the library.
Just west of.
Right across the
I
board.
think it belongs to Anna Myers. I think
To the
it's-
west?
The big one on the corner?
Yeah,
It was
1100.
at one time anyway.
Okay.
It's falling to the west.
Yeah, fallen to the
I
west.
know, but then it's been that way for.
Yeah, for years, yeah.
Well,
Is that 1100 West?
I have 1100, it didn't have a,
I think that one's in
the old,
Who's
where's our
this?
targeted zone for the rehabilitation at?
You know, can renters do that rehab too? As if they
I
would.
didn't see that included, I don't believe that.
Sometimes,
It's a part of
Yeah, we
sometimes,
should look at that.
I handed out all my copies.
oh, it's owner occupied rehab.
I believe it's
No
only
rental.
for owners, yeah.
It's too bad. We could maybe have some renter property
You know, this
straightened
one?
up.
Right across from the
1010 Main.
Well, they might be able to sell it
Center.
to a person. and
The
then-
apartment houses here.
That, I don't know,
And
that's,
this
if I remember right, that was
house.
targeted, but I
Then
never
there's
did
a
see a map
vacant
where it was
lot. There was
targeted
a
to,
house
that
there,
really
and
is.
then
just-
Boulevard.
Yeah,
you
it
remember?
didn't have a map associated with it, and I'm not familiar with the properties yet.
Well,
No.
it doesn't look too bad.
That's just two houses
They
west
are
to the
just completely
Methodist parking
empty.
lot.
It's just
I don't know
Boy,
what
those
this
are
is.
pretty crazy.
Anybody know
And I
what
thought,
this is?
Katie likes that Meyer. Maybe it's a rental.
that's a good deal.
Complete inside out.
Well, structurally, it's
this I
correct.
suppose is the back.
Okay, now here's one, and I think somebody told me, did you tell me this? This is up by where Marty Mauer's gonna build a building up.
Yeah.
That's supposed to be
Yeah.
torn down, I
That's
think,
supposed
isn't
to
it?
be that Peterman, there's, but they actually, it's,
Has it been served?
I don't think so, and the property is in Francis Swaller's name in care of Carol Deloach at 516 Morningside, is what they told me at the assessor's office.
I think Frances Swaller is gone.
Did she die?
I think so. Well, she was in the nursing home for a while.
Did she?
Oh, maybe.
I go along with Sharon, she was in the nursing home, I know that.
Yeah. They just told me that this was the address they had at the courthouse, so
That's
see,
fine.
and I could remember
Yes, I remember
whether she had died or not.
she used to live there.
I hate to have
Is
people
this the
say,
Boy Scout shack?
Yep.
Mhm.
I think the daughter or something, the master daughter-in-law.
Could be.
is that who that Teresa was then?
Teresa, yes.
Okay.
I
Peterman
didn't know
was
the
Swaller.
relationship.
Okay.
Okay.
Here is one that I had on, at 1406 Early Street,
That's my house.
and
No, it
it,
isn't.
they said it was a Brian Hayes. It's just, there's garbage everywhere, just everywhere.
Chesney's used to live there.
Yeah, and I don't believe they're in there right now.
I don't think anybody's there, but I could be
The
wrong.
old Huff House.
Oh, okay, yep.
Oh, yeah.
I
right,
didn't get all
okay.
over, this is my delivering area.
Oh, yeah, I know, well, I had some help with mine. I think the people were telling me.
115
"What about
North
this?"
15th, I seen that picture go through here.
Which
What's
one?
that?
115 North 15th, used to be Earl Stone's house, I don't know if it still is. On the corner right across from the water tower.
That'd be 16, North 16.
They're
That's the
North
one you asked
16th,
about,
yeah.
Katie.
Yeah, that's this one?
Yep, that one right there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and I think he
We
had
can
sent a
let-
letter the last time, and he said he was thinking about doing something with it, but it's time, I mean, it's like,
Still thinking.
if it's, I'm sorry, but if it's storage, it's still boarded up and whatever and can't. I was totally unnerved, and I know the Sunwise building is, isn't that coming to court, Kurt, do you know that? The Sunwise Kim Path thing?
Well, Ken Path is, but.
Well, he signed his plea agreement Friday.
Well,
What's that mean?
He's pled guilty to the first count. No action on the last two counts yet. He's doing 4 months at home, $30,000 fine.
So what's he gonna do about tearing down the building?
They didn't, that's not in his, that wasn't covered in the case, in the
It wasn't?
trial, or the hearing. It-
Who's hard of hearing?
Well, on the back of that building, people can get into that, you guys, and that's a contaminated site.
I think what needs to be done there is you two and Colin need to send a letter.
That's right.
to
Was there
EPA.
something that EPA was gonna clean that
EPA
up with
is on that, and I
Superfund?
think it's gonna be on, eventually on the cleanup site, but if you don't squeak your wheels, they'll never get cleaned up with EPA.
Well,
I would make sure that they know that it's accessible to kids and stuff.
Chromium and whatever
They
they
were
were plating.
plating.
Didn't get plating, but yeah, whatever nasty things they do to make that.
the city had a little problem because of that. It was going down our sewer system. Right, Terry?
Right.
Because of the sewers?
Yes, it was going down our sewer system.
Oh, yeah,
I think the
yeah.
city
We
ought to
paid
go after
fines if I'm not
EPA too to
mistaken.
get money out of, part of our sewer problem.
There's
I
nothing
think-
started on that, though?
You need to check with Colin.
Okay.
Gotta be something.
I doubt it.
I thought somebody said that that was gonna be going down
We-
in the next.
It concerns me that anybody can get into that building, and it's a contaminated building, so we need to do something with that.
I would think that your hot should be the highest priority. of
Yeah.
that, and, you know, all these are fine, but you can't do everything. I'd start with
The shoe
that
store,
and two or,
The dangerous
and
ones.
the shoe store, and then pick 2 or 3 of those houses and work on them for a couple of months, see what happens.
What do we do with people that supposedly like have businesses and it looks like that behind it? I'm like, Lord,
That's not so good either.
Got Yules?
no.
Plumbing
that's,
meeting?
I didn't take a picture of yours, I should go there and do
That's
that.
not Jerry's.
Oh, that's right. Where's this at? I don't.
Oh, when I took a picture behind Sunway, it's behind the building that Devolver has stuff in. The old Hanson
Yeah,
Pontiac
Hanson
garage.
Oh, that's, Jack Horn bought that.
The whole
That
thing,
whole
did he?
building there?
Well, where Diamond used to own.
No,
That's one down.
That's one
This is
down.
the one-
Okay, oh, this one up there?
The
Okay.
one just north of the
Where
Sunway.
Steve Oliver's at there?
Yeah.
I don't know, does he own that?
I think so.
You sure Ken Papp doesn't own that building?
Yes, right.
You sure Ken Papp doesn't own that building too, north of Sunway?
I don't think so. I think he rented that one. They had that, they did some processing in there.
Well, then who owns it?
Well, actually, he did some putting together machinery and pieces.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
The riveting there.
There wasn't ever any chemicals in there that
I don't know who owns that building, but
licked it.
Where is that? Old bus barn.
that old bus barn is
What's that?
north of Main Street on 12th Street.
12th.
and Early. And
Remember
it's
that,
all
remember that
boarded
grocery
up.
store?
This
That
one-
grocery store
Yes.
right across the street from there to the
Okay.
south.
Then it's an abandoned building too.
What's that?
No, Gary Moeller owns
Yeah,
it.
it
What's that?
belongs to them.
What, the old bus barn?
Oh,
Nobody lives in that, I think.
No,
Story.
yeah.
Well,
He was away for a couple
Yeah.
of years.
what do
Right,
you,
right.
what do you do with property that's storage? And it looks like that. I mean, it's no different than the house on Stones on Chisholm Street and some of those, so. Well, I think too, you need to start your priorities and go from there, but, yeah, in some ways, definitely, you have all these, definitely have all these pictures that we've taken.
It sounds like there's probably 2 priorities above all the others.
The Sunwise and the shoe store.
And the shoe store.
Yeah. But it doesn't hurt to, as long as you're doing research and stuff, to try to determine who the rightful owner of these properties are.
let Terry have that other one in front
Oh,
of you.
excuse me. I think too, if Terry knows most of this stuff, if he,
Yeah.
some of the lower hanging fruit that people, some of those the people, just may want to stop by and tell them to look at and see what.
Hey, look, we got a
Try to talk to
problem.
those 2 people first?
First, yeah.
Okay.
When
just-
you get time.
Yeah, just say, we don't mean to tell you, it's.
I had 2 weeks of vacation, got to use before the 1st of May. I'm not.
That might be what you get to do.
First to notify them, the second to get out of town.
That's right.
Yeah.